Hello everyone, it's time for the textual part of our literature reader, New Broadway. In this video, we'll cover the textual part of the chapter Half a Gift. Question number 1 from the part Understand. Given below are statements based on this story. Say whether they are true or false. Correct the ones that are not true. The explanation for the correction I'll explain. You can do it yourself. Sentence number 1. The narrator of the story is Nick, the elder of the two boys. It's false because Joe was the narrator, the younger brother. His actual name was Robert Jacks and Robert Jacks' nickname was Joe. Sentence number 2. The Mother's Day gift caused much excitement because it was to be the boys' first gift to their mother. It's true. Next is the boys did not have to borrow any money from their father as they had earned some money of their own by making deliveries of the furniture shop. Again, it's true. Next is their mother went on with her work unaware of any gift coming her way. It's false because her husband already had told her about getting a gift which their children were planning to give on Mother's Day. Next is Joe bought her a mopping pail and a ringer while Nick got her a comb decorated with shiny stones. Again, it's false because it's in the contrast. Joe bought a shining stone that was decorated on a comb and then Nick got a mopping pail with the ringer. The last statement is when she saw the gift of the mopping pail, she squealed with delight because it would make the job of mopping less tiring. Again, it's false because after looking at the gift of mopping pail and a ringer, she got depressed because she was hoping to get a beautiful gift by Nick on Mother's Day. Question number 2. Read these extracts from the story and answer the questions that follow. Some lines from the chapter has been given and some questions were framed out of those lines and we have to answer those questions. First line is you tell Mother, said Nick, looking at me for approval. First question from this line, who was to tell Mother what? The answer is Father was to tell Mother that the children had decided to buy presents for her. Second question from the same line, why did they want her to know? The answer is they wanted her to know because they wanted her to be excited in anticipation of the gift. Anticipation is called expectation. So the children wanted their mother to be happy by the thought of getting a gift. That's why they told to their father to talk about or to tell about this thing that she was going to get the gift from their children earlier. Third question from the same line, did the brothers like to do things together? The answer is no, because Joe and Nick both were doing the preparation of the gift separately without the knowledge of each other. Next line from the text, the next morning Nick kept me close and when my mother got ready to wash the floor, he nodded to me and we ran to get her gifts. First question from this line, why did they choose that particular moment to give her the gift? The answer is he chose this moment to give the gift to her because he felt that the new scrubbing pail, mop and ringer would make her chore easier and she would appreciate the gift. Chore is the daily household work. So Nick chose that particular moment when his mother would clean the floor. At the same time, he wanted to give the gift so that she became more happier than giving at any other moment. Question number 2 from this line, what did they expect their mother to do when she saw the mopping pail with a ringer? The answer is they expected his mother to be very happy since the gift would make her life easier. Question number 3 from the previous line, was their mother delighted with the gift? Why not? The answer is their mother was vexed and disappointed to see her Mother's Day gift. In my opinion, she would have preferred some piece of jewelry or an item for her personal use. Vexed is called confused and disappointed is called sad. So after looking at the scrubbing pail and mop, Nick's mother became sad because like other women, she was also expecting to get some jewelry piece or an item for her personal use. Fourth question from the same line. Do you think it was considerate of Nick to have chosen such a gift? The answer is yes, it was considerate of Nick to have chosen such a gift because Nick wanted to make his mother's work easier than giving her a gift of non-utility of use. Third line from the text. With a flush of shame, Nick understood the lesson. Yes, oh yes, he said in a low, eager tone. First question from this line. What lesson did Nick learn? And the answer is Nick learned that more than the mop, his mother wanted the children to help her, which was a greater gift for her. When Nick's father made his wife understand that besides giving the gift of scrubbing pail, Nick himself took the responsibility of cleaning the floor from nowwards, then Nick got to know that it would be a greater gift for his mother that his own children is thinking about helping her. Next question. What ought to have been the complete gift according to their father? The answer is Nick offering to mop the floor for his mother would have been a complete gift for her. Means Nick's father wanted to make his wife realize that scrubbing pail, mop and wringer was not only the gift, the complete gift was that Nick is going to take the responsibility of cleaning the floor from nowwards on. Third question. How did the narrator come to Nick's rescue when the other gift was discussed? Rescue is called to save. The answer is the narrator told everyone that Nick's gift was from both their side and did not give his own gift to his mother. Here the other gift is the cleaning of the floor. Means besides giving the scrubbing pail, that was discussed as the first gift, and cleaning the floor was the complete gift or the other gift that has been discussed here. Question number 3 from the box. Pick any 5 words that can be used to describe the two brothers. Provide evidence from the story to support your choice. Some words has been given here as an adjective and we have to choose 5 words out of the given words to describe the two brothers. The two brothers were responsible, loving, excitable, insightful, caring, sensitive and generous. The explanation of evidence in the context of this story has been given here. You can go through it yourself. Question number 4. How did the narrator's father help their mother realize that the scrubbing pail was indeed a loving gift? To help their mother realize that Nick had given her a loving gift, their father demonstrated the resulting efficiency when the new mop, pail and foot wringer were used. He also volunteered on Nick's behalf that Nick would do the chore daily instead of his mother. Demonstrated is called showing the activity. Efficiency is called capacity and volunteered is called from his own side. So after looking at the gift, the mother got a little disappointed and then father himself showed that how important the scrubbing pail was and he showed how the scrubbing pail worked. And at the same time he told that how efficient it was, then that the same work is being done by the mother by sitting on her knees on the floor, and after that she kept on feeling pain in her knees and waist, and it was really a tiring work for her. And at the same time he assured that this tiring work was going to be done by Nick every day to make her mother happy or to make her mother relaxed. So it proved that the scrubbing pail was indeed a loving gift. Next question. Why did the narrator decide not to give his gift to the mother? The narrator decided not to give the comb with the stones that looked like diamonds to his mother. If he gave it, his mother would be impressed by the bauble, which was attractive and an item of luxury. It would make the practical scrubbing pail seem dull in comparison. He wanted his mother to appreciate the gift given by his brother Nick. See how much love of a younger brother for his older brother is shown here. That Joe knew this thing, that women like the gift related with their makeup, jewelry or attire, and her gift that he bought was decorated with stones, and that was such kind of gift that would be surely liked by his mother. But at the same time, he knew as well that Nick's gift was an indirect help for his mother. So that's why he did not want to give his gift, because he wanted that his mother appreciate the gift given by Nick instead of his. Question number 5 from the part info. Which of the ideas given does the story illustrate? Select the statements based on your personal response to the story. Out of these 4 statements, 3 statements are falling on the context of these stories. That are statement number A, generosity is a value that has nothing to do with how much we can spend. So generosity means kindness. Kindness, when you are giving a gift to someone, especially to your family member, then kindness meant a lot instead of the cost of that gift. Next is statement number B. A gift is something that gives joy to the giver and the receiver. So one always want to give a gift with this thought that the receiver becomes happy, and if he or she will be happy, then your aim of giving that gift will be completed. In this story, when the mother got to know about getting a helping hand in her household work, she became very happy, and after seeing his mother happy, Nick as well. And the last statement is statement number D. The gift itself is not important. What counts is the thought behind it. How much big gift are you giving is not counted, but the kind and good thought behind it matters, and the kind thought of Nick was help her mother by making her happy. Question number 6 from the part reflect. A lot of people do a lot of things for us in our everyday life, but we often take it for granted what they do for us and do not value it or show our appreciation for it. Make a list of the people who are part of your everyday life, who do things for you and provide various commonplace services. Then discuss practical ways in which you could express your gratitude for the valuable work they do. People who work us include our parents, friends, helpers, teachers, etc. And we can express our gratitude by offering help, showing our appreciation in the form of gifts and kind words. We can also be grateful to them for regularly thanking them for their kindness. So these are some ways through which you can show your thanks and gratitude to those service persons. This question is from the part extension. Play the game Hot Seat in class. Form groups of 6. Select one of the characters, Nick, Mother or Joe. Discuss in your group what questions you would ask them to make the seat hot for them. Also prepare your own teammates to face difficult questions. Take turns and field your characters to face the music. Some questions as an answer of this question have been given here. You can frame your own question according to each character of this story. So this was the last question of this chapter. I'll take a leave. See you next time.